This scandal deserves its own video. Romance Writers of America was founded in 1981 and it quickly became one of the most successful writers' associations in the United States. It was founded by and mostly for female authors who were making a lot of money in the genre of romance, but they weren't always accepted by the mainstream. There'd always been some rumblings that was not very friendly to anybody who wasn't white, cis, or straight. All of this kind of came to a head in around late 2019. Courtney Milan was a successful romance writer who often featured characters that were not considered traditional. They were not often white, they were not cis, and they were not straight. She was also elected to the board of directors of the RWA. Courtney Milan is actually a pseudonym for Heidi Bond. Heidi Bond went to Michigan Law School. She actually clerked for Sandra Day O'Connor and was actually one of the clerks that came forward against Judge Alex Kaczynski, who later had to resign from the bench. She's also biracial. Catherine Lynn Davis, this author whose publisher is Grimshaw Press, comes out with this book called Somewhere Lies the Moon. And Courtney Milan reads it and does not like the way Davis portrays Chinese women in the book. She says it's racist, and she posts about it on social media. Meanwhile, there's all this internal discussion going on at RWA as to whether or not it would be a good idea, legal, or appropriate to ban people from membership for doing racist things. Right around the time all of these discussions are going on, Davis files a formal ethics complaint at RWA against Milan, claiming that she lost her a 3-book deal because of what she posted online about her book and its portrayal of Chinese women. Just as a side note, while this is all alleged, Grimshaw Press allegedly has never bought a book that wasn't by a white person. And for whatever reason, the president of the RWA at the time decides that for these complaints, they need like an entirely new ethics board. So they start recruiting all of these new people to put on the ethics board, and they are going to separately handle the ethics complaints apart from this other ethics committee that already exists. So new ethics committee starts looking into these complaints, but they're given very little of the information and evidence. They look into Davis's complaint about Milan's statements online, and they basically find in favor of Milan in all counts except for one, and that was her post on social media. They said what she wrote was so incendiary and so horrible that it warranted a 1-year suspension and a complete lifetime bar from ever holding a board position. So this news comes out and it absolutely explodes on the internet. Milan asks for her membership dues back. All of a sudden, people on the ethics committee are going, wait, there's another ethics committee? Why are we on the ethics committee if there's a second secret ethics committee making these decisions? We didn't even get to see all of the evidence. We didn't even get to see the complaints are being made in the first place. Then it comes out that the RWA has been filtering ethics complaints and has only been sort of sending what they want to send to the board and not everything. And several stories of racially insensitive and unethical past RWA actions come out. And all of these authors start withdrawing from their annual award ceremony, which was called the Rita Awards. 8 board members resign. 4 members of the original ethics committee also resign. The president that was all mixed up in this, Carolyn Jewell, resigns. Obviously, RWA is like trying to save face. So they're trying to do all of the things. They start hiring like DEI experts. They start clearing out all of the bad actors that were previous on the board and replacing them with other people. They change the Rita Awards to the Vivian Awards, give it a little refresh. They come out in support of Black Lives Matter, so they're trying to rehab their image. Till August 2021, the award for best book with religious or spiritual elements was given to a book that opens with the massacre at Wounded Knee and the romantic hero participating in the massacre. This incited more outrage, more resignations, protests, and withdrawals, and eventually the award was rescinded. Ultimately, the RWA ended up filing for bankruptcy, and its members went from like 9,000 down to like fewer than 6,000. It's piping hot with this one. I was not aware of it. Let me know if there are any others that you want me to cover and follow for more.